everyone, I am CA Vibhuti Narang. Welcome to our channel Voxcov Academy. In today's video, we'll be discussing about two important forms which are given by assessees or taxpayer for no deduction of TDS, and these are Form 15G and 15H. You must have very much learned or heard about these two forms. These are very quite common which are issued in TDS. The basic reason to issue this form or these two forms is quite simple. Whenever an assessee has an income which is only liable to be deducted for TDS and there is no other certain income, might be he's a senior citizen or he is not earning any other source of income, and his income is below the maximum exemption limit, that is 2,50,000 in normal individual case. So if that is the case and you know that if the TDS is deducted, there will be a cumbersome routine that you have to file the return and then claim a refund. So that they do not want to go into that position. This kind of forms are generally issued. Generally, what happens is when you achieve a certain age of life and you have some fixed income either from the bank due to FD interest or saving bank interest, whatever the case is, in that case, all a pension is received and the TDS is deducted. So, just to break the routine to file the return and claim refund, it is better to tell them that we were not liable for any other source of income and our income is already below the mentioned marginal limit, exemption limit. So, they request the assessee requests the concerned person, the bank official or the financial institution or the XYZ person, whatever is applicable, that please do not deduct my TDS because I am filing this form and I do not have any other source of income. So what is Form 15G? It's a declaration. So it's simply a declaration under Section 197A. You need not learn the section, you just for reference. To be made by an individual. So it is not applicable to any company or a firm because for company firm there is no relaxation for filing of ITRs. Claiming certain receipts without deduction of tax. So simply you want that the TDS should not be deducted. So what happens is the bank is liable to deduct TDS for the individual and the individual wants from the bank that the TDS should not be deducted in any case. Who can fill Form 15G? So starting from this way, first, resident individual other than company and HUF. So HUF as well as company or firm, they are not liable for Form 15G. Second, it has to be resident also, so non-resident not applicable. Second, tax on total income is nil. Definitely your total income is turning out to be nil and there is no tax on it. Your total income is less than the basic exemption limit, that is 2,50,000. Then resident, for that particular financial year, you need to be resident. Means your residential that particular financial year, for the financial year you're filing this form or you're issuing this form or a declaration, residential status needs to be resident in any case. And you are not a resident senior citizen. So why I'm saying the basic exemption limit 250 in this case, because you're not supposed to be a senior citizen to come up with the Form 15G. On the same Form 15H also, the only difference is the Form 15H, again it's a declaration under Section 197A of the Income Tax Act 1961 to be made by an individual of the age 60 years or more, not to claim certain receipt without tax deduction. So whole definition is same. The catch point is the age is 60 years or more. So any senior citizen is there, he is supposed to file the issue Form 15H. Form 15G is not applicable. Who can fill? So all of the conditions will seem to be similar. Resident of that resident individual, no other company or HUF. Total income, tax on total income, nil. For that particular financial year, you need to be resident and a resident senior citizen. So it's a mandatory condition, you need to be a senior citizen. Next, one condition is missing, which is the fifth one, which says that the income should be below the maximum exemption limit. So that is not applicable even if your income is more than the basic exemption limit, like 3 lakh rupees, but less than 5 lakh, the tax will come out to be zero, because after rebate, you get that exemption, that is maximum up to 12,500 under Section 87A. So that tax turns out to be nil. So there is no mandatory information that you have to have the income less than 2,50,000. Now what is the difference between, when can Form 15G be submitted? So under Section 192A for premature withdrawal from PF. So if you don't have any other income, you can definitely tell them not to deduct TDS. Then interest on securities, interest other than securities 193A, TDS on dividend, TDS on rent, 194DA, that is payment in respect of life insurance policy, then 194D, 194EE. So these are the cases in which this form is applicable and that can be issued. Now, what is the difference between Form 15G and H? Applicable to individual less than 16 years, definitely 15G less than 60 years, 15H more than 60 years. Can be submitted by individual. HUF can be submitted only by individuals. So HUF can submit for 15G. Only applicable to individual HUF will annual income lower than basic exemption limit, and in this case any senior citizen irrespective of the annual income level can submit. If you fail to submit this form, so there is no legal liability or a penalty or an interest rate fees is applicable. If you fail to submit this form, whenever it comes to your mind, you can immediately submit it. Second option is you file your income tax return, and if the TDS is deducted, claim your refund. So as easy as that. How to download Form 15G and H. Now for this you have to go to Income Tax India e-filing website. On the right side under download tab there is a tab called other form preparation software. You just have to click on this other form preparation software, and below this there is a form which is say 15G and 15H. So you can just download this. It will be in a PDF. I'll just show you how it looks like. So this is form 15G. Both the forms are same, only the age is different. So everything is same. You can just declare everything you want, like the name of the assessee, whoever is the person who is giving this declaration, then PAN of the assessee. So whatever your PAN is, just enter over here. It has capital. Status, whether you're an individual or what. Then previous year for which your declaration is giving. So as of now this is 21-22, so we'll make it 21-22. Residential status, you are a resident in this financial year. Then whatever the address is, you can just enter your address, town, district, state, email ID. Whether assessed to tax under Income Tax Act, yes or no. So you have to mention whether you are liable to be assessed under the Income Tax Act. If yes, yes, no, no. So if there is no assessment done, then it will be no, otherwise yes. If yes, lesser assessment year for which assessed. So if any assessment has been undertaken, answer will be yes, otherwise it will be no. Estimated income for which declaration is made. So your estimated income definitely has to be less than 2,50,000. So whatever your estimated income for that financial year is, you can declare here. Estimated total income of the estimated income for which a declaration is made. For the amount of on which the TDS is liable to be deducted. So let's suppose we are receiving a TDS interest on FD of about 80,000. So I mentioned 80,000, and 17th one is estimated total income of the previous year in which income mentioned in column 16 is to be included. So this will be included in my 2021-22 financial year, and my total income including this will be 80,000, 2,40,000, which is below the exemption limit. Now details of form number 15G other than this form filed during the financial year. What happens is if you have two banks, so you have to submit in both the banks. So if any other bank or any other institution you have already declared it, you have to tell the form number filed and the amount in that form you have claimed for no lower deduction of the TDS. Then details of income for this declaration is filed. So for example, if there is any FD on which I want the deduction should not be done. So the number of the FD, whatever is the FD number, you have to mention. Nature of income, it will be interest income. Then section under which it is done, it will be 193A. Amount of income 80,000. Then you have to sign over here. After signing, what will happen? Then you have to give a declaration. I, we, your name, do hereby declare. So for the previous year ending on 21-22, for the relevant 3 and everything of that time. For period ending again same 21-22, assessment 22-23, not exceeding the maximum amount which is chargeable to tax. Whatever your place is, date is, and you have to sign. So both are same, means this part 2 is not applicable on you. This part 2 is not applicable. So this is for UIN holders, not for you. So quite a very simple form, nothing technical in it. So you can just go and download and try, and any of your relatives or any senior citizen in your family wants to file it, so you can help them out in this. We have a very short assignment on that, so you can just go and watch the assignment video also. So that is all for today's class. Have a good day. Bye bye. The topic covered in today's video is also available on my website www.voxcov.com. So if you want to register for any practical training sessions for GST, TDS, income tax, payroll, balance sheet finalization, you can just visit the website and enroll for the required course. Every course is available in basic and advanced medium. So as per your choice, you can just select the course and add to the cart for further payment. If you really liked the video, then please press the black thumb below and subscribe to my channel for latest updates and notification. Thank you very much.